Ladies and gentlemen, in 2023, Hao Duoc commune of Chau Thanh district strive to meet the new rural commune standard. At this time, as reviewing the criteria, the locality realized that it's necessary to allocate more resources and investment capital to implement the unsatisfactory criteria, and at the same time maintain the active criteria, but not yet be approved by the higher level departments. This isn't a small challenge for Hao Duoc commune on the way of building a new style rural commune.
Among 19 criteria of the National Target Program on New Style Rural Construction, there is criterion number 2 on traffic. This is a criterion which requires investment from the state budget. The traffic criterion requires that on commune roads and those from the communal center to district are asphalted or concreted, ensuring convenient transportation for cars on year-round. The hamlet-axis and inter-hamlet roads are at least solidified, ensuring convenient transportation by cars on year-round. The alleys and hamlets are clean and not muddy in the rainy season. The inter-hamlet road ensures convenient transportation of goods on year-round. Up to this point, the traffic criterion is one of the rare criteria that Hao Duoc commune has not met the standards prescribed by the criteria set of the National Target Program on New Rural Construction. In the area of Hao Duoc commune, there are still many rows of lots, roads, and hamlets that are still dirt roads, dusty, rainy, muddy, causing many difficulties in traveling, transporting goods, and agricultural products of people. For example, the road to Sơn Lệ hamlet from the canal bank to the drainage canal, where there are many households, it is very difficult to travel in the rainy season, especially for pupils, children, and the elderly. We hope to receive support to upgrade so that people can travel more easier. The situation of muddy roads is affecting the travel of people in Hao Duoc commune. For a long time, people have always expected that the roads would be hardened and asphalted, replacing rough and dusty earth roads in the dry season and muddy and slippery in the rainy season. When Hao Duoc commune implemented the policy of building a new countryside, including rural transport infrastructure, the local people consider it as an opportunity to solidify roads and were willing to donate land and money to build roads. Through the review, 50% of the main roads of hamlet-axis, inter-hamlet roads, alleys, and inter-hamlet roads are still pathways, have not been concreted, and do not meet the standards according to the technical level of the Ministry of Transport. According to the roadmap and solution, there are more criteria that Hao Duoc commune will complete the construction of a new rural area. The first difficult criterion is traffic. Currently, the main access roads under the management of the province and district are hardening and asphalting. In addition, there are many plots of rough roads in the commune. The commune has mobilized benefactors and people to join hands with the party committee and government to repair and upgrade them. Except for traffic roads, Hao Duoc commune has two more unsatisfactory criteria that have not been met, which are schools and cultural facilities. The system of school facilities and teaching equipment has not yet reached national standards. Cultural institutions, centers, houses, entertainment points also do not meet the standard. As embarking on the construction of a new countryside with the investment of the state and the reciprocity of the people, the system of grassroots cultural institutions, such as cultural houses and sports grounds in Hao Duoc commune, will be upgraded, built, and gradually promoted operational efficiency, contributing to enhancing the cultural and spiritual life of the people. The maintenance and development of material and cultural institutions contributes to create the consensus of the people in implementing the task of local socio-economic development. It can be seen that once cultural institutions are invested, it will have to create cultural, artistic, and sports clubs. Thereby, it meets the needs of people's cultural activities, making an important contribution to maintaining and nurturing the cultural values of the community. In order to continuously promote the operational efficiency of the grassroots cultural institution system, in the coming time, Hao Duoc commune will focus on leading and directing well planning, creating land fund, and allocating funds from budget and socialization to investing both fighting cultural and sport institutions, continuing to build grassroots cultural models suitable to custom of each locality to attract the participation of a large number of people and encourage organizations as well as individuals to invest in the construction and organization of cultural, artistic, and sports activities. This is also an opportunity for the system of grassroots cultural institutions to continuously from its role and promote its effectiveness in building grassroots cultural life, contributing to improving the quality of the building movement of the cultural family, building a healthy cultural hamlet with richness in national identity, creating a driving force to promote sustainable development. Hao Duoc commune is on the roadmap of building a new countryside. This is an honor but also a difficulty and challenge for the locality. In order to achieve the goal over the past time, the party committee and government of Hao Duoc commune need to take many measures to direct the implementation of improving the criteria, review and evaluate the criteria, analyze and clarify those that have not yet been completed, thereby giving specific solutions for implementation. Simultaneously, it also needs to promote propaganda, approach officials and assign tasks to hamlets to integrate propaganda contents to arouse and raise the sense of self-reliance and solidarity in building a new rural areas, creating exciting emulation movements. Through the review, Hao Duoc commune shall assess 3 unsatisfactory criteria, 16 satisfactory criteria, but in fact, only the postal criterion has a decision on recognition in 2015. For the remaining 15 out of 16 criteria, under Hao Duoc commune shall assess as successful. Up to this point, they have not been approved to decide on recognition by the senior authorities. Specifically, the following criteria: planning, irrigation, electricity, commercial infrastructure, housing in residential areas, income, poor households, employed laborers, organization of production, education, health, culture, environment, strong system of social-political organization, security and social order. In the coming period, Hao Duoc commune will continue to implement the new rural criteria, striving to become a new rural standard commune by 2023.
That's all for today's program. Thanks for your attention and see you next time.